Fivio Foreign, uh, basically how he got the deal that he got, and why business acumen is so important in the music business, and not just the music business, but in life business. Right. So here he said Mace took 750,000. Um, Fivio Foreign spent 100,000 on a bulletproof Escalade. Then he spent 50,000 on jewelry for his team. And then he spent 90,000 on a rental house, I guess for his team. But I'm gonna play this video and let him kind of break it down, and I'm gonna give my input.
At the 1.7, he got half of that deal. So yeah, he got like 700, and then 750. Then I got the rest. They gave me an advance out of that. My advance was like 300,000. With that 300,000, well, the smartest thing I did was I bought a truck bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? That was 100,000, right? 90 something thousand. Like then I bought
What kind of truck?
chains, bulletproof Escalade. Then I bought chains for everybody, right? 75,000. But I had got set, so I think I got 5 at first, so it was probably like 50,000. I'm just doing the math so you can understand where my money was going. You feel me? When niggas was thinking, acting like they wanted more money.
All right. So I don't know what happened here, but let me get back to this. But like the brother was saying, he spent that money or whatever on the jewelry, and hold on, my bad, y'all. I'm having some technical difficulties, but I don't. It here's the thing, man. Everybody want to make
1.7.
everybody want to make Puffy. I mean Puffy. Good lord. Everybody want to make Mace the bad guy, but it's really not Mace's fault. It's this brother's fault. You know, nobody told you to sign his deal. You know what I mean? Nobody told you to buy a bulletproof truck. And the big thing for me was out of all the expenses, because I don't think the Mace taking 750,000 is really an expense. That's just part of the deal, right? Was the 90,000 on a rental house? Like he could have took that 90,000 and actually bought some property. You know what I'm saying? He could have bought a couple acres, especially in the South. And then, you know what I mean? He could have just, instead of being so close to New York or whatever, did his business in another state. If I was him, that's what I would have done. But I mean, you get out of life what you can negotiate. Just because the brother, just because he get a deal for, I'm just saying 3 million, don't mean that entire 3 million is going to your pocket, right? What can you do to make sure that whatever deal you sign up for, you're able to get majority of the money that you can get and what you can negotiate, because that's really the main thing. But nah, I'm not blaming Mace on this. Mace is a businessman. You know what I mean? Like if I have a company, which I do have a company, and I sign a producer to my company or whatever, you know what I mean, and they get a big deal, a big bag, I want a piece of that, because they are, I'm representing them. I'm doing business dealings with them. You know what I mean? Like I was able to, put together some type of infrastructure for them to succeed or whatever like that. So that's what anything in life. Like if you negotiate your salary, you negotiate. Your negotiations is basically off of what you know. You know, degrees, certifications, experience, all that good stuff. What are you looking like in the marketplace? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they feel as though, oh, I get this deal and all this and all that or whatever, and all the money's supposed to come to me. Nah, bro. Him as an artist, I'm sure he got a team, but he got producers. You know what I mean? He got guys that's shooting his videos. He got videographers. He got all that. You know, I would hope that you kick them off with some bread too, or you was able to get them in some type of situation themselves where they could get some type of publishing deal on their own, or be able to work with some other type of artist, or whatever like that. You know what I mean? So, but I really don't feel sorry for guys like this. So I'm gonna let him continue to talk.
He got half of that deal. So yeah, he got like 700, and then 750. Then I got the rest. They gave me an advance out of that. My advance was like 300,000. With that 300,000,
So with an advance, you gotta pay an advance back. So like if you go to the bank and just say, hey, I want a mortgage or I want a car loan or whatever, right? That's all an advance is, you know. So out of that, I guess $1 million deal, I guess Mace took a quarter of it, or more than a quarter. He took three quarters of it, and then that left brother with basically like 200,000, 200, 300,000. But that's what he signed up for. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta hire good lawyers, that a good entertainment lawyer that's gonna break a lot of this stuff down. But a lot of these guys, man, they from the hood. They don't really know shit. And oh, $1 million, damn, I'm gonna sign up for this. Or 100,000, I'm gonna sign up for this. Uh, you gotta choose wisely, man. You gotta choose wisely, right? We're gonna
well, the
continue
smartest thing
this.
I did was I bought a truck bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? I was 100,000, right? 90 something thousand. Like then I bought
What kind of truck?
chains, bulletproof Escalade. Then I bought chains for everybody, right?
See, now this is where he fucked up, right? He ain't had to buy the jewelry. The reason why he had to buy the jewelry is because you already popping on social media. A lot of these jewelers, man, I know this. Like a lot of these jewelers, they will give you jewelry for free. Like they'll let you rent the jewelry for free. Like just for you to just like shout that brand out or shout out their company or whatever. You know what I mean? And of course, the jewelers, they got the jewelry insured. So if anything happens or the artist don't want to return the watch back or whatever like that, then you know what I mean. At this point, it's like, yo, you don't really need to spend 50,000. So the 90 plus 50, let's just round it off, right? On here, you got 50,000 spent on chains for his crew, 90,000 spent on a rental house for him and his crew. That's almost 150,000, right? He could have took that 150,000. You know what I mean? And either did one or two things. He could have bought himself some properties, or he could have, took that money and just reinvested it into his career. So instead of that 300,000 that he got paid back, you know what I'm saying? He could recoup that 300,000 a lot quicker. That if I was him, that's what I would have did. I wouldn't even have did the jewelry. Knowing what I know about jewelry now, shit, I make my own jewelry, so I'm not spending 50,000 on no chains. I can make my own chains. I can, you know what I mean. I don't gotta go through the middleman. I can go ahead and make my own jewelry, which I do now, and just get a CAD design done, get my logo done, find diamond setters, go to the source, with the diamonds, get the diamonds, whatever, and had them set the stones. That's it. So instead of me spending 50,000 on jewelry, if he wanted to do the jewelry, right? So instead of spending 50,000 on jewelry, he could have been spending, 10 grand. You know what I mean? Maybe 20 grand the most. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, brothers just gotta just get that business acumen straight. You know what I'm saying? Once this money come, it can go fast. Trust and believe me.
75,000. But I had got set, so I think I got five at first, so it was probably like 50,000. I'm just doing the math so you can understand where my money was going. You feel me? When niggas was thinking, acting like they wanted more money from me, and I was over for. I'm just doing the math so you can understand where my money was going. You feel me? When niggas was thinking, acting like they wanted more money from me, and I was over for. My cousin right then, I didn't even give my cousins no jewelry, no nothing, no cars, no crib. You understand?
See,
I
here's
got a
the thing.
crib.
Here's the thing, man. Like once you make it, or you know, once you get to that level, you don't have to take care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got shit on niggas or whatever like that, but what I'm saying is it's not your responsibility to take care of a bunch of grown ass men. They gotta be able to provide some value to you. Either like, they being your security detail, like I said, they either your music producers, they doing, they're your videographers or something like that. Like if you got a crew or you got a team, everybody that's part of your team or part of your crew had to have some type of value to add to you, because you're the bag. You know what I'm saying? You out there putting it on the line or whatever, being an artist, being on the road, doing this, doing that, and you just got dudes just around just to be around. They not even providing no value or nothing. I never understood that, and that's probably maybe one of the main reasons why I be by myself a lot of the times. Like I got dudes that I'm cool with, but I'm not hanging around a bunch of niggas just to hang around. You feel me? Like I'm gonna hang around some dudes that's gonna like actually provide value. And I think that's what brothers need to do, man. Stop hanging around a bunch of people that ain't adding nothing to your life. Motherfuckers just want to be around just to be around. As soon as all the money gone, they gonna be gone. You know what I mean? They not buying bottles in the club. They not kicking out no money. They not doing nothing. But you the one that's got to kick out the money for them and this and that. Like your crew or your team should be small, yo. Like five people the most, six people the most. And each one of them people that's like part of your team, you know what I'm saying? They should be like, all right, you know what, yo, I'm gonna help you with your business. I'm about to learn some like uh how to do publishing administration, or I'm gonna learn some business administration. I'm gonna be able to, I'm gonna try to be a producer, or I'm gonna try to be a like, video guy, or I'm gonna try to learn how to do cover art for you or whatever like that. Or you know what I mean? Just to be able to provide value to each other as a team, yo. Like you can't have a team where you doing all the work, you doing all the leg work, and then these leech ass niggas got us just sit around while you sitting there doing and taking care of them, man. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Like fuck all that. Like, yo, nah, we all provide value to each other. I'm the head dude. Help me with my business, and vice versa. Like, since my business is popping, as far as the music business is popping on my end, then this will help you out as well. So, if you just say if you're a beat maker or don't know how to make beats, like yo, learn how to make beats or whatever, you got a direct relationship with Fivio Foreign or whatever, and that'll rub off, and then be like, oh damn, yo made the beat for yo or whatever like that. Hey, hey, if I'm Fivio Foreign, I'm gonna be like, look man, holla at my man, he make beats. Or holla at my man, he do videography work. Or holla at my man, he do good security detail. He gonna make sure that you and your team or whatever get to your destination safely or whatever like that. That's being a real team. That's like really caring and providing value. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep letting this play.
And Tenafly, New Jersey for niggas, right? It's not there no more, so I can just say where it was at. I paid it off. I didn't even know about putting money down for a mortgage or nothing. I'm just trying to hurry up and get niggas out the crib.
Right.
So it was the rent. It was a rental house.
See, that's where he's fucked up at. I stopped renting back. I want to say like I got my first like little rental joint. I want to say back in 2012. Yeah, probably like 2011. I stopped renting about 2017. Right now, if I could have done it all over again, I would have just copped out and just bought a crib straight up. But now I got my own yard. You know what I mean? I got the biggest house on the block or whatever. I got about 2 acres now. So I got a seven bedroom house, 2 car garage. I got to build a garage back up. I got a deck on my house that I built out last year. You know what I mean? If I want to put another house on my property, I can, which I probably most likely will for my kids. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. This is like doing a generational wealth type thing. So all that $90,000 that you put on a rental property, you don't even own that. You know what I mean? When you could have just bought the land itself. You ain't even had to buy. You ain't even had to buy a house with the property on there already. You could have just bought that. You could have just bought the land. Then it's like, all right, I got some more money coming in. Boom, shit, I can build a house. You know what I mean? And then I got residual money coming in. You know what I mean? But this is why, yo, we gotta be smarter, yo. We gotta really be smart, yo.
I did like 90,000 on a rental house when I could have put money down for a whole property. Now I know I would never do that again.
Right.
So that's like 250 gone already. There's niggas that say, yo, King Von did good for niggas. There's niggas that tell me, yo, I fuck with King Von. Look what he did. He split 100,000 in the hood. I'm like, damn, nigga, look what I did. You feel me? Say what I did. Now it's King Von my man, but I'm like, damn, like niggas that tell you that, like, should be weird.
250.
Gone. already. And that's half of my money. I had no money stuff, bro.
Listen,
Quarter mil gone that fast. Quarter mil gone that fast, man. So this video is I'm piggybacking off of the brother Mr. Keep It Simple or whatever. Um, I found your channel or whatever. He was talking about like being from he from New York, but he been in my city, been to Baltimore. He been talking about Baltimore and stuff like that. I like his videos. He be on point. But this picture right here is Fivio Foreign and Mace or whatever. But like I said, man, you get what you can negotiate. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, myself, I was able to negotiate a deal where I was able to get part of my money up front. And the way how the deal was, it was like, all right, if you leave this company in less than a year, whatever, you gotta pay us, X amount of dollars back. But I was like, all right, well, fuck it, I'm gonna stay. You know what I mean? Unless some other shit come that's bigger than what I got now, or I could get them to put together me, a package to where they'll just pay me out the money that I owe this company, and then I could just walk away with no problem. You know what I mean? But it's just stuff like that. It's like, what can you negotiate? Read the fine print. I always ask for, like, anytime I do any deal stuff, I want stuff in writing. I don't want no, handshake, nothing like that. Like, I need it in writing. I need it in some type of electronic means, either it's through email, text, or something like that. You know what I mean? So I can thoroughly go through and hold that other party accountable if they try to breach a contract or any type of negotiation or whatever like that. Everything is about what you can negotiate. It's not about what you feel like what you deserve and none of that. It's about what can you bring to the table as far as your value and how you gonna get compensated for it. I don't get emotional when it comes to business. It's business. You know what I mean? Like even with the production thing, like, look, this is the terms of the agreement. This is what it is. Like, I'm producing. I actually produced an album for an artist. He was signed a Bad Boy. He ain't signed a Bad Boy no more, or whatever. But you know what we did was we swap. We had a term. Here's the terms of the agreement, right? The terms of the agreement was we was gonna give you a watch, right? We was giving them a. I ain't gonna say the name of the artist, but y'all probably see what it is. But we was gonna give you a watch that it was an aftermarket watch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he had to rap on these beats. So me and my partner's beats, like it's like you gotta get on these beats or whatever. Now the beats that he rapped on, he don't own them. Meaning we still can shop those beats out to other artists if we want to. But the songs that he produced, we're all going all in together with, being able to monetize on the music itself. You know what I'm saying? So us, we able to monetize on the beat side or whatever. But I strictly had those terms put into place to where, he can't do that. We're basically kind of in control of the music, but he still, we still gotta credit him as being a songwriter and all that good stuff or whatever. Like it can get a little tricky. That's why, it's important for brothers to, read, you know, get your business acumen up. Don't feel emotionally tied to certain stuff and understand this is business. You know what I mean? This is business. What can you negotiate and not be like, oh, you know what, man, this dude fucked me over and bruh, listen. 9 times out of 10, you probably screwed yourself over because you was too cheap to hire a good entertainment lawyer. You know what I mean? You was too cheap. You was too lazy to really read the fine print for yourself. All that. Like I had this company or whatever, right? I put out some music and this local label in the city or whatever. They supposed to be working with all these people and all that or whatever. So they sent me this contract. It was like it was like 7 pages or something like that, right? So I looked through the contract like word for word. I'm going on Google looking up certain terms of like what they put in because sometimes these people that put in some funny fishy stuff in these contracts and all that. Yo, this contract was so trash, so trash. So I was like, and what I did was one of my engineers, like he used to be a manager for some like big artists or whatever out in the Bay Area and shit like that when he was living out in California. So I was like, yo, so I hit him up. I was like, man, we was on the phone together, whatever, reading through the contract page by page, word by word together. before I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and if I think this is fair, then I'll go ahead and hire an entertainment lawyer. So the contract was so trash. But a lot of these labels and a lot of these people, what they'll do is they'll just give these guys, just some bullshit. So they feel as though, oh, we fuck with you or whatever like that. And people be so lazy, they won't really do their due diligence and really do the research themselves to really see if they getting a somewhat of a fair deal or in the middle of the road type of deal. They just want to be a part of something. Like, oh man, they about to sign me to a deal. They about to sign me to $1 million. But whole time that whole deal might be, 750,000 is gonna go to this man right here. But it was probably already terms put in that deal to where he negotiated that for himself. You know what I'm saying? But long story short or whatever, they try to give me this bogus deal or whatever. So I looked through the contract. I was like, I hit him back. I was like, yo, I'm not signing this. I was like, look, we can go back to the table and renegotiate. So this how I knew they was on some fuck shit. They was like, all right, right now, my dad died, whatever, boom, boom, boom. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna when I get back, whatever, I'm gonna reach back out to you, or whatever, so we can, talk about the deal. So I was like, all right, cool. So I've been waiting. I'm still waiting. I still yet to had them hit me back, and the reason why is because they thought I was some sucker, thinking I was just gonna sign it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sign the deal. It's like, nah, like I'm looking at, am I still gonna be able to keep my publishing? Am I still gonna be able to have my company? Am I still gonna be able to get, you know, certain percentages or whatever on songs and stuff like this? Like basic stuff that like a lot of producers like me being a music producer should, like, a lot of people should know that's like in the music business. You know what I'm saying? What can I get out of this? Like it wasn't even it was just bullshit. It was a bullshit deal, man. So but they try to tag me on their social media, like they manage me or whatever. So on Instagram or whatever, I had to go on there and untag myself from them. I'm like, yo, they don't represent me. I represent myself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no manager. I do my own business. You know what I mean? So, but now that's the bad part of the music business or doing business. Period. Like you'll have situations like that. Now, I was signed to a management company that they did the soundtrack for The Wire and they did stuff for HBO, MTV, and all that or whatever, right? So now when I signed, it was the name of the company was called Productions, and I still got a good relationship with those guys over there. So it's two guys. Like one guy name is Jamal Roberts, the other guy name is Juan Donovan Bell. So me and Juan still got a good relationship. Even me and Jamal still got a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, but like when I got my deal from them or my agreement from them for them to be my managers at the time, like they were signed to they actually had their company signed to they had a what is it a production they had a publishing deal basically. So when they brought me in the mix, it was just like literally one paragraph of what they would be doing for me as far as management wise. So it was like, all right, any beats that I sell, if I get an advance, they get like 20% of it. It was real straightforward. It was no funny business, nothing. And I signed it, and they managed me for a couple years. You know what I mean? Until my terms were over with them. And even now, like I still, like I said, I still got a good relationship with them because they wasn't trying to screw me over. I wasn't trying to screw them over. We did good business and we moved forward. You know what I'm saying? So, but be stuff like that, man. You just gotta just understand what you're getting yourself into, like as far as like music business, corporate business, or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Any type of like when you work for certain companies or whatever, they give you a sign on. Like, you can ask for a sign on bonus, but they might be like, all right, we'll give you a $20,000 sign on bonus, $30,000 sign on bonus, but you gotta be with our company for 3 years. So meaning, all right, you can't fuck up or get fired or any of that, or you have to pay that money back. Or they could be like, look, we want to bring you into our company, but we're going to, you got to leave your area and move out to California. So you have to sell your house. You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to do that. And they'll give you a package to where, they'll help you with selling your house. And they kind of will put you in a hotel until you can find like a house in the area or whatever once you move to that state or whatever. Like I said, man, all of this business stuff is what you can negotiate. There's no feelings involved, nothing. So when those guys sent me that bullshit contract, I wasn't really mad. I just knew like, hey, this is kind of part of the game. All right, I want to renegotiate. If they want to renegotiate and come to the table and meet my expectations or my demands, all right, cool, we could do that. But if not, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go about my business. But one thing you ain't gonna do is tag me on your social media like y'all represent me or y'all manage me, cause that ain't where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, it's nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I was like, yo, if y'all ever want to purchase beats, this is my price for beats. This is what I want for my publishing share, which is typically 50%. And then I want my, stuff signed off and all that. Bro, how am I the only person in here? You've been talking to yourself this whole time. Nah, I got people coming in and out or whatever for real. So, but yeah, I do these lives and I put them up, I post them up or whatever for real. And I just give my opinion on stuff. So, but yeah. But anyway, like I was saying about this, like this dude situation, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what you can negotiate. You know what I mean? And what value you can bring. You know what I mean? Because nothing is owed to you at all. Period. You know what I mean? So that's basically what I got on this video, and just the negotiating thing. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, like what I would do is, as far as getting the best deal that I could get, either corporate or you know, music side or whatever, just overall just business, right? I would just make myself the best version I can make myself and then kind of go from there. You know what I mean? I've been in a bidding war before with two companies, you know what I mean? And if they really want you, they gonna throw the bag at you for sure, no question. I was able to negotiate and get like part of my salary given to me up front, you know what I mean? And it didn't really take a lot of savviness out of it. It's just, what do you look like compared to other colleagues or other people that's in the marketplace. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's basically it for real, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's all I got on this joint, man. I ain't gonna really hold you. I mean, like, shout out to the new subscribers, like, share, subscribe, or whatever, show love. But yeah, I'm just getting this channel for real, like, started up. So a lot of people, they be in and out on what it is that I'm saying about certain things or whatever, and that's cool. Normally, I get more of my views after I upload, and then I'll get like some trolls saying stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I really got for real. Really appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.